Welcome back to another video, guys. I hope y'all having a great day. So we hopped into the water and we were looking for some snapper, specific species dog snapper, right? So here I was just checking out the place, looking around. There was this jack right here, and tried to take a shot at this guy, but I wasn't successful. Yes, guys, so I'm in this area that I've never dived before. So this area was recommended to me by a friend saying that there is a lot of fish here and I could make a video here. But when I went into the water, there wasn't as much big fish as I thought there would be. Right here, I saw a grunt inside the rock area and I took a shot at this guy. But when I took a shot, I actually wasn't successful. So guys, as I said, I've never dived here before, so what I normally like to do is check out the structures. And I was seeing a lot of rock formation. I was seeing some chubs, some doctor fish. I was seeing a whole bunch of stuff right here. But I was mainly looking for lobster right here, and could you believe there was none? When I said absolutely nothing under the rocks, I checked the rocks before. I checked the area. There wasn't even any snappers underneath the rocks and stuff. And a lot of people might say, "Oh, you didn't check properly." Trust me, my light was underneath there. See me shining the light right here, and I did see one and two lobsters, but they were small. They were under 3 inches. They weren't legal size to take. So I was just swimming around, see if I could make a shot at anything big that swam across. So right here, you guys saw me trying to line up a shot on a doctor fish, but it was too small, so I just left it alone. You guys can see the wave crashing into the side right here. It was just a whole lot, a whole lot of nothing because there was no fish. Right here, I saw a cave and I said I was going to check it out. And to my surprise, there was actually fish underneath here, a couple grunts and a couple doctor fish. So I reached into the back hoping I could take a shot on the bigger one. There was a big one in the back, you can see right here, and I took a shot and I ended up missing. So after missing that fish, I ended up finding an underwater arch. Now right here, I had a good feeling there was a lot of fish because it's a really nice structure. So I decided to make a dive and just lie down through the arch. And I looked on the other side. There was snapper, there was blue runner, there was jacks, and right here there was actually a school of them coming in. So right here, I was going to take the shot, but I realized there was a fish in the distance, and I didn't want to scare my chance of shooting or missing these guys, and then those got away. So after those jacks, I ended up finding a little crack right here with a lot of fish in it. So what I normally like to do is to pick out the biggest one possible and try to take it out. So there was a couple grunts there and I saw this dog snapper came in and I gave it a good shot. So after shooting that snapper, I went and checked the nearby holes for any lobsters and stuff. So I checked this hole and ended up finding a lobster, but as you can see, it's a bit on the smaller side, so I just left it alone. So after being in this spot for maybe half an hour, it was getting really dry. So I saw a snapper went underneath this rock, and I went down to check with the flashlight and spear gun, but I didn't know where it went. I think it played a trick on me, so I decided to leave the area. Right here, I saw a nice sized snapper, and I was waiting for a broadside shot. Took the shot, and I completely missed. So guys, the camera is not showing enough justice right here, but that same snapper that I was hunting went inside of this hole, and this is why I really like bringing my flashlight, because without my flashlight this wouldn't be possible. So I shined the light in the hole and I took a shot, and I ended up hitting the snapper broadside. So after shooting that snapper, I ended up seeing two more right here. So I decided I was gonna take a shot. So I aimed up, waited for a nice opportunity, took a shot, and I don't know what happened after that. So the spear actually ended up getting lodged in the reef, which is expected because I didn't unload one of the bands. But I thought I had a fish on the other end of the spear, but I really didn't. It was just a missed, bad placed shot. So since I changed area, I realized there was a lot more fish here. So there was a hole of grunt right here. I was going for a double shot, but I only ended up shooting one, which was okay. So I took the one and I pulled them out the hole. Yes guys, if you're enjoying the video this far, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share the video. It really helps out the channel. So right here I ended up seeing a snapper, and it was keeping its distance. It didn't want anything to do with me, right? So what I did was I used the reef for cover and tried to close the gap. Ended up taking a long shot, and I was actually successful in spearing this fish, but just by an inch. Yes guys, so after I speared this one, I wasted no time again, and I found another area where there was a bit more snapper. So this guy was peeping out, and I took a shot. I ended up nailing this fish as well. So there were quite a few of them in the area, and I ended up seeing a much bigger one in the distance, and I took a shot right here, and you can see in the video my hands up in disbelief of me not hitting that shot. After not hitting that snapper, I decided it was time to check back in the holes. So right here I ended up seeing some movement inside of the hole, shined my flashlight, and I ended up taking a shot right here, but I wasn't successful. Before coming to this spot, I ended up finding a spot where there was two lionfish. Now, if you didn't know, lionfish are actually an invasive species, and they eat the younger fish, so it's advised to take them out if you see them, even if you're not going to eat them. I know it's sad, but it's just how it has to be. right? So I ended up taking out this one right here. It's pretty decent size. Now you do not want to get your hand anywhere on the top spikes or the lower spikes. I went back down and I took out the other one right here as well. So guys, the GoPro actually ended up dying, but you know the drill. I'll catch you in the kitchen for a nice catch and cook. Yes guys, so we're back in the kitchen cleaning up the fish. Sorry for moving a little bit too fast. We actually had somewhere to be, and I was trying to make this quick for you guys to enjoy the scenery and the catch. All right, guys. So we decided that we're going to escaviche the fish with the homemade sauce in the pot. So here we have some of the fish being fried. The lionfish actually got put on the fish for another day, but here we have two golden, nice size fish being fried, and we have the escaviche sauce on the side being made. Just listen to them sizzle. And the pepper is peppering. Look at this. All right, got another plate over here. Ready? Hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and I'll catch you on the next video after I demolish this fish. Right? Catch y'all on the next video. Peace out.